Assalamu alaikum, my friends. Welcome to my channel Learn Quranic Arabic with Shazia. This is Madina Book 1 series, lesson number 23, and it is the last lesson of this series, Book 1. And let's start with this lesson. As usual, it is a conversation between the teacher and the student. Nevertheless, this is the last lesson, but there is also a lot of grammatical rules in this lesson with the exercises. So let's start with the lesson. So you can see here it is a conversation between the teacher and the student. There is nothing much new rules here, but it's all the repetition that you have learned in the previous lesson. So the teacher asks, Man anta ya akhi? So as you remember, this is a questioning tool, man. It's not min, but it's man. Man means who, and this is only used for humans. As you can remember the rules for the man, it is only used for humans, not the ghair aqil. Man anta ya akhi. So even though there is no haraka over this ta, how do you know that it's anta, not anti? Why? While reading, you should be aware of what is the noun after. Since you have read ya akhi, so this should be anta. So you have to be aware of what you're reading. So Ahmad says, one of the students says, Ana talibun jadidun. So this is mubtada. Apply the jumla ismiya rule, mubtada, and this is the khabar, and this is sifa for khabar. Ana talibun jadid means I am a new student. So Mudaris asks another question. Ma ismuk. So in Arabic, when you read, you shouldn't read ma ismuk. You should continue masmuk and stop as a sukoon here, but it should be ka. Why? Because he is addressing to the akhi, means to a male student. Masmuk. Ahmad says, Ismi Ahmad. Now, Ahmad, as you know, is a ghair munsarif name, and it is uh, the name of a male with single dhamma, as we did all the names from ghair munsarif. So the teacher asks, min aina ant. Now, when you are reading Arabic sentence, we usually don't stop reading the haraka. So we stop as a sukoon. So min aina, and min aina is a questioning tool made up of two questions. Min, harf jar, and aina, a questioning tool. Now together it is, from where are you? Min aina ant. So Ahmad says, Ana min Pakistan. And this is the country name. As you know, it is without al. So it cannot take a kasra. It has a fatha. Even though there is a harf jar before it. So min Bagistana. You should see the haraka here. So the teacher says, Indi sab'atu dafatira. Now, we did the number rules before, and try to remember the rules here. Indi. And you should always keep an eye on what kind of sentences come in. Indi is the zarf. So it's starting, the sentence is starting with a zarf. Either it should be a jar or a zarf of place or time. So it is a zarf of place and time. So this, what kind of jumla is this? This is shib jumla. And when this is a shibu jumla, you know the rule why a shibu jumla comes when there is a nakira mubtada. So here sab'atu is the nakira mubtada, and that's why it has been pushed back and the khabar precedes. So when the khabar precedes and the mubtada is pushed back, it's a jumla, shibu jumla. And sab'atu dafatir is a number, right? And now we remember the number rules. It's from 3 to 10. It's mudaf and mudaf ilahi, and the counted nouns are always plural, and it's in mudaf ilahi position, that is in majroor position. So sab'atu, that's why the ta marbuta is having a dhamma, because it's a late mubtada. And the fatira, Why does it have a fatha here when it is in mudaf ilayhi position and it should be in majroor position? Why doesn't have a kasra here? Remember the previous lesson, this is from the broken plurals and it is following which scale? Mafa'ilu. Mafa'ilu. And that's why sorry, and it this is from the غير منصرف مفاعل scale, and in majroor case it cannot take a kasra, instead it will take a fatha, and that's why it is having a fatha instead of kasra, because it is from the غير منصرف مفاعل scale, following the مفاعل scale. So, liman hiya. Now, why is this hiya coming? Hiya pronoun is referring to what? Referring to the ghair aqil plural. Liman hiya. For whom is it? And it will be translated as it. Why? Because of the ghair aqil plural. Dafatir means plural of daftar, and daftar is notebook. So, dal, fa, and ta, and ra. Daftar is one notebook, and dafatir means many notebooks. Abbas says, Hati ya ustaz. Hati is a command, and it is a command. It doesn't have any present tense or past tense. It's just a command. So Hati means give. Ya Ustaz, hadha li. This is for me or this is mine. It can be translated literally as for me, or it can be translated as mine. This is mine. Wa hadha li Muhammadin. And now it's he says each of the notebook for the students. Hadha li Muhammadin, harf jar, and that's why kasraten. Why kasraten? Because this is an Arabic name. It can have a tanween, kasra, or dhamma. Wahadha li hamidin, same. It's an Arabic name. Wahadha li Ibrahim. This name is ghair munsarif and it is a'jami, means a foreign name. Cannot have a kasra. Instead of kasra, it will show a fatha. Just like here, the fatir. But this is an ajami name, foreign name, and this is from the غير عاقل I mean the broken plural of غير عاقل. وهذا لعثمان, and this is also the names where it ends with alif and noon. وهذا ليوسف, also the غير عاقل name cannot have a kasra, showing with a fatha in the majroor case. وهذا لطلحة. Now, this is also from the names, male names carrying a ta marbuta, and it is غير منصرف. And the teacher says, Ahada, this is the questioning tool, Hamzatul Istifham. Ahada kitabuka ya Muhammadu. Why single dhamma? Because it's with harf nida ya. Remember the rule for harf nida. Ahada kitabuk ya Muhammad. Is this your book, O Muhammad? So Muhammad says, La, no, in negation. Hada kitabu Hamzata. Now this together is a mudaf ilayhi construction, and that's why this is mubtada and this is khabar having a dhamma, and Hamzata, name of a male with the ta marbuta, and it is from the ghayr munsarif, means it cannot have a kasra and it cannot have a tanween, as we did all the rules in the previous lesson. And al-mudarris, aina, and this is also a questioning tool, aliyun, and this is perfectly an Arabic name, can have a tanween and kasra. Ya ikhwan, aina aliyun, where is Ali? Ya ikhwan, oh brothers. Ikhwan is the plural of akh. Hamid says, ذهب إلى الرياض. Now, ذهب means it's a past tense and it has a hidden pronoun he in it, hidden in it, which is called in Arabic as damir mustatir. The huwa is hidden in it. That means he went to where? إلى الرياض. Riyadh is one of the city names in Saudi Arabia, and this has an al lam tarif, and that's why due to harf jar it can accept a kasra. Al-Mudarris says, Wa aina Yaqub. Now, this is also from غير munsarif names, mamnu' min as-sarf names, and it can have a single dhamma and it cannot take a kasra. And in case of majroor, it will have a fatha. So these are all the rules, repetition of the rules that we did in the previous lesson about the mamnu' min as-sarf. Then Hamid says, ذهب إلى مكة. Now, as you can see, ذهب, as I told you, it's a past tense having a damir mustatir huwa hidden in it. He went. Ila is to. And Makkata is another country name, cannot accept the lam at-tarif, never, never, and it cannot accept a kasra. So in majroor case, it is with the fatha. So it is from the ghayr munsarif name. And the teacher says, Al-Mudarris says, Aina Ishaqu, another name that is Ghayr Munsarif. Same rules applied here also. So the teacher asked, Aina Ishaqu, and Muhammad says, Kharaja. And this is also past tense, means it has a hidden pronoun huwa. So whenever you translate, you should say he exited or he left. So a teacher says, Mata kharaja means when. Mata is also a questioning tool, means when. Kharaja, when did he left? When did he left? So Muhammad says kharaja, he left. So that's how you have to translate. He left qabla. This is zarf. Qabla khamsi. That's why there is a kasra. And why there is a single kasra, I will tell you in few minutes. خرج قبل 5 دقائق. As you can see the harakas. So what can you make out here? Why there is a single kasra and what is the construction? What can you make out here? So as you can see, there is the three nouns involved here, and this is the triple construction, three nouns, qabla, and this is zarf, the first noun, and this is the second noun, and this is the zarf, first noun, second noun, and this is mudaf ilahi. This is in the position of mudaf, and this third noun is also in the position of mudaf ilahi. And what is the rule when there are three nouns involved? What is the rule? Especially the noun which is in the middle. So the noun which is in the middle has a special rule for the harakas, holding the harakas. So the first of all you have to keep in mind, if this is the first noun mudaf and this is coming in mudaf ilay, it should have a kasra. And why it cannot have a kasratain? Because it's still in the middle and it's playing the role of mudaf ilahi first, and then it is playing the role of mudaf again. So that's why it cannot have a double haraka. Instead, it will only show with a single kasra, and it will always have a kasra. The middle noun which plays the double role will always have a single kasra, whatever the position is. So it will always hold a single kasra, but it will always play the double role of firstly of the mudaf ilahi, and then it plays the role of the mudaf for whom? For the qa'iq. And the qa'iq is having a fatha. Why? Because as I explained previously, it is the غير munsarif and it is from the broken plurals following the scale of mafa'ilu, just like before we did. So that's why it cannot, and it is from the غير munsarif nouns, cannot hold a kasra. Instead, in the jar case, it will have a fatha. So that is the grammatical rules here. All three of them here is in a triple construction, as I call it. Three nouns involved in mudaf ilahi construction. So this is the rules of grammar done here. Let's do the exercise now. ta'ammil, question number 1. Ta'ammil means to complete. Complete. Al-amsila is the plural of mithl. Okay? Means examples. Al-atiya, the following examples. What you have to do? Muhammadun min Muhammadin. It's in majroor case. Ila Muhammadin. As you can see, the double kasratain. Li Muhammadin. So it's the name is coming with different harf jars. Here it is coming with the harf jar min. Here it's coming with ila, li, and now it's in the mudaf ilay position. Kitabu Muhammadin. So this is actually an idafa. So different positions here with the different harf jars and here with the mudaf ilay position. Zainabu. Now they are giving you the example of the ghair munsarif name, that is the feminine names, min Zainaba. So you can see the difference. In the jar case, it's showing with the kasra. Ila Zainaba. All the harf jar, ila, li, it's showing with the fatha. Kitabu Zainaba. And that's why when it comes to the Idafa construction, it's the Zainab name, that is the feminine name, the Ghair Munsarif name is in Mudaf position and it's not showing with Kasra, but instead it's showing with the Fatha. So the next one is Iqra ba Uktub. So what you have to do here, you have to read and write. So instead of writing, let's do the harakas. Let's do the grammatical position of the nouns here. So what are the grammatical position? Let's put the harakas. And first of all, what you have to do is being aware of which kind of sentence is this. Hadal kitabu. So this is a jumla ismiya. Mubtada, and together with the hazal kitab, it's the mubtada, the whole thing. And why the whole thing is mubtada? Because al kitab is marifa, and know that whenever ismal ishara comes with the marifa noun, together it becomes cemented, becomes one word, one compound word. So together it is the mubtada, and that's why al kitab is having a dhamma. And why single dhamma? Because of the al. Li Muhammadin. So there will be a kasra as we did before in the previous exercise. وَذَلِكَ li Zainaba. Because of the غير منصرف feminine name. Number 2, ذهب. This is the past tense and it is the jumla failure. ذهب fail. Apply the formula. ذهب Khalidun. It's a Arabic name, Khalidun. And this is fa'il. So fail plus fa'il. And it doesn't matter if you don't have a maf'ulun bihi. Ila Ahmad. So what will be the haraka name, ghair munsarif name? Instead of kasra, it will show a fatha due to harf jar. The third one, ذهب, again it's a jumla failure. ذهب fail plus apply the formula fa'il. So fa'il will be having a dhamma. But what about abi? Abi is with the ya mutakallim. So anybody, if you don't understand about the damir ya mutakallim, ab. If it would have been ab, that means father, it should have a dhamma here, abun, with the dhammatain. But what is happening here? It came with the damir ya mutakallim. And when the ya mutakallim gets attached with the ba, it loses its dhamma. Why? Because this ya mutakallim forces the ba to have a kasra. Why? Because it goes with the sound ya. Remember, ya has a tendency to make the previous letter or to give a previous letter a kasra. It never comes with a dhamma or a kasra when a ya comes. So whenever you see a ya, the previous letter before the ya will always have a kasra because of the sound reasons. So since this is a damir attached with the noun, it forces the ba to take a kasra, and that's why now it became abi with a kasra. But instead, it should have a dhamma because it is in the position of a file. So, what will be the i'rab? I'rab will be dhamma muqaddara. It's not showing, and it has been forced to take a kasra because of the ya mutakallim, the damir. But it has, originally, it has a dhamma because it's in the position of file. So, this is your i'rab. Ila Makkata. Now this is the harf jar, and the name of the city is Makkah, and it is one of the names that cannot carry a it cannot take a lam tarif. So instead of kasra, it will show by fatha. وَذَهَبَ عَمِّي. Same with am. Am means uncle. Due to the ya mutakallim, it has forced to take a kasra. But instead, it is in the file position. As you can see, fail plus file. It should have a dhamma here, but it cannot take visibly, it cannot take a dhamma. It has been forced to take a kasra due to ya mutakallim. So the i'rab will be dhamma muqaddara. Ila juddata. The same rule applies here. Jadda is also a city name. Cannot accept a lam tarif. And instead of having a kasra, it will show by a fatha. Ukhtu, ukhtun, or ukhtu Marwan, and this whole thing is what? What construction is this? The whole thing is an idafa. Ukhtu, that's why a single dhamma. Ukhtu Marwan. Marwan is also one of the male names, ghair munsarif, ending with alif wa noon, having in jar case, it will show by fatha. Why this name is in jar? Because it is mudaf ilayhi. Ukhtu Marwan means the sister of Marwan. So it is Ukhtu Marwana because this is one of the names from the Ghair Munsarif and having alif and noon and showing by fath. Maridatun. So what should be the haraka? Why it is maridatun? Because this is jumla ismiya and ukhtu is in the position of mubtada. And this is also a mudaf because it's a part of the idafa construction. So mubtada, and this is our khabar. That's why maridatun, information coming about the sister of Marwan. And that's why it should be in the matain nakira. The next one is aina zawju Khadija. So what will be the haraka? Zawju Khadijata. Feminine name, غير منصرف, cannot have a kasra. هو في لندن or Lundana. So this is also one of the city name, cannot accept al, and it will show the majroor case by fatha. Sayyaratu Hamidin. Idafa Jadidatun, and this is Jumla Ismiya, it's in the position of Mubtada. Jadidatun Khabar, and can have a dhammatain. Wa, and as you know the rule for the wa harf atf, anything that was before, you will see the same Arab construction, same harakas after it. So Sayyaratu Ibrahima. It is also an idafa, and instead the name Ibrahim has come as A'jami, cannot accept the kasra in mudaf ilahi position. So it is showing by the kasra, I mean the fatha. Qadimatun. So if this is mubtada, this is also khabar, and the same Arab. Qadimatun. The car of Ibrahim is old, and the car of Hamid is new. Baytu Khalidin. Same. It's idafa. It's mubtada because it's jumla ismiya. Kabirun. And as you can see, Bait is male, so the khabar is also male. Remember, the khabar follows mubtada in two things. What are those? One is in gender and the other is in number. It follows in number and gender. So what is the rule of wow harf atf? That whatever before, you will see the same after it. Baitu usamata, name ghair munsarif, cannot have a kasra. Saghirun, bait is male, so saghirun is khabar. Can apply the formula mubtada plus khabar, and this is the idafa. Idafa can come in the place of mubtada. So there are more examples here. Aina dhahaba abuka. Why abuka? Why this asmaul khamsa is coming with the waw? Because fail plus fa'il means it's the doer in marfu position. That's why the asmaul khamsa is coming with waw. It doesn't show by the harakas, the position marfu. It doesn't show by haraka, but by the letter waw. Ya Layla, Ya Layla. So addressing to a feminine. Dhahaba, so Layla answers Zahaba ila Baghdada. So it's without al and it will have a fatha ghair munsarif. Fi is Istanbul masajid. Now fi Istanbul, what kind of jumla is it? Shib jumla. Fi Istanbul, and this country name is also, I mean the city name is also without al, so it will show by fatha. Masajid, following the scale of mafa'il, and this is from the broken plurals ghair munsarif. What should be the haraka here? As I told you, this is the shib jumla. So this is khabar preceding mubtada, late mubtada. So the haraka will be masajidu, single dhamma. Kathiratun. Kathiratun is the sifa for the masajid. Why? Because masajid is ghair aqil, plural, and anything sifa or ism al-ishara or damir for ghair aqil is taken as feminine singular. So this is sifa for masajid. عندي, again a shib jumla. خمسة, this mafatih, this is again from ghair munsarif. And what is the rules? This is a number rule. And we have late mubtada. First of all, let's do the haraka and know what is the kind of sentences this. This is shib jumla. So our khabar is preceding. This is our late mubtada. So being in the position of mubtada, khamsatu will get a single dhamma. Why single? Khamsatu is not from the ghair munsarif, then why single? Because this is the number and it is in idafa. Remember, 3 to 10, the number names are in idafa. And the counted names, the counted noun is in plural form. So now, this plural form is what kind of noun is it? This is from the broken plural, from the scale of mafa'il, right? And this kind of noun cannot take a kasra since it is from the ghair munsarif, so it will show its jar, position jar from fatha. Khamsatu mafatiha. And it's mafa'il, not mafa'il. There are two scales similar looking. One is with the ya and one is without the ya. So it is mafa'il with the ya. Remember that. Mafa'il. So it's in the mudaf ilayh position, cannot have a kasra since it's a ghair munsarif. It will show by fatha. Al-qabatu. So this is a mubtada. Shib, it's not a shib jumla, it's a simple jumla ismiya. Al-Qabatu fi Makkata. Again, the ghair munsarif names. Now, fi hadha shari'i. This is our shibh jumla. Late, sorry, it is the early khabar. Early khabar. Fi hadha shara'i. This too is one word, right? Thalathatu, late mubtada. Thalathatu masajida. Same rules applying here. Thalathatu masajida. Idafa, number name. And this is from 3 to 10. هذا الطبيب مبتدا. هذا الطبيب اسمه ويليام. ويليام. هذا الطبيب. Right? So this will be Dhamma. Ismuhu, the information about the tabib is coming. So ismuhu, William khabar. Wahuwa, and huwa mubtada. Huwa is in the place of mubtada. Min harf jar. Lunduna, cannot take a kasra. Wadhalika ismuhu Louis. Ismuhu Luisu. Why Luisu? These are all foreign names. And why Dhamma? Dhamma because Wadhalika Mubtada and the Khabar is coming. That's why Khabar and all in Marfu case. And since it's a foreign name, it cannot take a tanween. Wahuwa min Mubtada. Apply the formula of Jumla Ismiya. Min Barisa. Cannot take a kasra since it's from Ghair Munsarif, name of the city. Sayyarati launuha. So what is the construction here? Let's see. Sayyarati. It's coming with the ya mutakallim. So the ta marbuta opened up and it took a kasra due to the ya mutakallim. So my car. So this is our mubtada, right? Lawnuha, law. Now coming the khabar. Lawnuha. So this noun is coming with the damir. So it is in itself an idafa. Remember the rule? Noun with damir is together will make an idafa. So lawnuha. And this is in the position of khabar. So anything after mubtada is coming as a khabar. So what is the difference here? Before we did mubtada as a single noun, khabar as a single noun. So here now complex sentences are coming. So sayyarati, the noun plus damir. So this in itself is an idafa coming as mubtada. Lawnuha itself is an idafa, noun plus damir coming as khabar. So that's why noon can have a dhamma here. Akhdaru. Akhdaru, name of the colors, also from Ghair Munsarif and can have a dhamma, single dhamma. Why? This is all in khabar. Indi shibh jumla. Qalamu ahmaru. So these are coming as khabar. Al-baytu abyadu. Al-baytu, the white house. How will you translate al-baytu, al-baydu? You cannot translate it as the house is the white. No. If there is al-baytu, al-abyadu, that means this is coming as sifa for the bayt. So how will you say it in English? You will say the color name first and then the house. The white house. So it's the whole sentence is marifa because of the al. The White House. Fi Washington. So this is also the city name without al. It shouldn't be a dhamma. It's a typing mistake. It should be a fatha here. Fi Washingtona. ذهب أحمد فعل جملة فعلية plus فاعل إلى Muhammad. So ila Muhammadin. If this is a proper Arabic name, it can take a kasratain. And Arabic names can have a tanween dhamma or tanween fatha or kasra. Dhahaba Muhammadun. Since it's a Arabic name, dhahaba fail plus fa'il ila Ahmada. Why Ahmada? Because this is from the غير منصرف names. Cannot take a kasra. Anta min Makkata? Are you from Makkah? Min Makkata. Cannot take a kasra. La. Ana minat Taif. So, minat Taif. What should be the haraka here? Remember the rules. If any country name takes lamat tarif, it is allowed to take a kasra. Min Taifi. Ukhtu Fatimata. This is an idafa. Remember the feminine names غير munsarif cannot take kasra, and it is in the position of mudaf ilayh. It should have a kasra, but it cannot. So now it will show its position by fath. Talibatun. So this is khabar and this is mubtada. Our third exercise, اقرأ الكلمات. اقرأ, this is the command. الكلمات الآتية means the following words. Kalimat means words. Atiya means the following or coming. وَأُكْتُبُ uktubha means this is our command. Uktubha, write it. And ma dabti means by putting the haraka. Dabt means putting the haraka. Awakhiriha means putting the haraka on the last letter of the noun. Aminatu, if you find nothing before a noun, then know that it's in marfu case. So Aminatu, and you know it's the feminine name. So it is from the ghair munsarif group. So it will have only single dhamma. Min Amina, so what will be the haraka? Aminata. Li Ahmad da. Li Ahmada. Ahmadu. Since there is nothing before Ahmad, so you will put a single dhamma. Know that all these are the ghair munsarif nouns. Usaman, Osmanu, Osmanu. Nothing before the noun, so it's in marfu case. Min Bagistana, Bagistanu. So basically this is exercise to tell you that what is the difference when it comes isolated without any particles before it, without any harf jar before it, and what is the change it comes when it comes with the harf jar. And all these nouns are from ghair munsarif groups. Li Khadijata, because it's with the harf jar lam. Lunduna, Lundunu, nothing before this country name, I mean city name. Ila Baghdada, Istanbulu, Makkatu, Fi Makkata, Juddatu. So these are the changes. Masajid, it will be Masajidu, Fi Madarisa, Yaqubu, Li Ishaqa, due to harf jar. معاوية من معاوية لعائشة عائشة محمد خالد من عباس and نعمان and Hamidun, because there is nothing before Nu'man ending with alif noon. Remember, it's from the ghair munsarif names, and Hamidun, it's the Arabic name. Then in the fourth one, what is the question here? Uktub al-a'dad. Uktub, a command. A'dad, numbers. You have to write the numbers. Min 3 to 10. Wa ij'al. Ij'al is the command to make it. To make. Make it what? Kullan, all. Kullan means all. Min al kalimat al atiya means you have to make the number names using these nouns given before. Al kalimat al atiya, words, the following words. And what do you have to make with the following words? You have to make the ma'dud. Ma'dud means the counted nouns. So remember the counted nouns. How are the rules? First, just remember the first rule, 1 and 2 are different, and 2 is different. Why? It shows duality. And the second rules are from 3 to 10, they are in idafa. So now let's do idafa. The counted nouns are from 3 to 10. The counted nouns are in mudaf ilayhi position and they are always plural. So now let's do it. So here you can see there are certain nouns here and all of them are singular. Masjid, funduq, منديل, مفتاح, صديق, زميل, kursi, madrasa, and daqiqa. So out of these nouns, these two are feminine and all of them are male. So now what you have to do is you have to use all these nouns in numbers. So I have already done this here, and there are certain things that you have to keep in mind when doing number rules. So the first thing you keep, I have done the 1 and 2 differently and 3 to 10 differently. So here is the number 1. So the first rule for number 1 and 2, they come as mausuf and sifa, means noun and sifa. The numbers are usually in the place of sifa. So that's why the noun madrasa, and I have taken madrasa for number 1, and it is a feminine. So what is the rule? When the noun is feminine, the sifa should be feminine. So that's why the number which is coming as sifa is coming as feminine. Madrasatun wahidatun. Second, number 2, which shows it is different from other numbers. Why? Because it represents duality. So here when you take the feminine noun, remember the counted nouns, I have actually made a mistake here. Isnatan, daqiqatan, it's a typing mistake. It should be daqiqatan, isnatan. So the noun will come first. Daqiqatan, daqiqatan, isnatan. And why it is having a ta here? Because daqiqa is a feminine noun, right? So if it is feminine and you want to make it into dual muthanna, you have to add alif wa noon at the end. And since it is a feminine noun with ta marbuta, this opens up and becomes an open ta, and after that you can put alif wa noon. So daqiqatan, first the noun comes and then the sifa comes as number. Ithnatan. So this will also follow the noun. So that's why it is totally different. The number 2 is totally different from all the numbers. Daqiqatan, ithnatan. Remember, this is my typing mistake. So the noun comes first and ithnatan, the number comes after. And I have purposely taken 1 and 2 into by using the madud as feminine. And now when we come to all these male nouns, and remember the rule that when we make madud, this is a singular noun, it should be made into plural. The counted nouns are always plural. And what other rule should we keep in mind? When you make a madud as plural and you want to choose the number, the gender of the number, you should always go back to the singular of the madud. If the madud is plural, masajid, go back and see what is the singular. It's masjid. Now decide the gender of the madud. Is it male or is it feminine? So it's a male noun, masjid. Now you should decide the gender of the number. So that's why I have taken it as thalathatu, feminine. Since this is male, it should be feminine. So all the numbers should go like that because all these nouns are male. And now another thing, all these nouns when you make it into plural, they are all in which group? Mamnu min as-sarf. Now apply the rules. It cannot take a kasra. It will have a fatha. All goes same with the nouns, counted nouns here. So thalathatu, number 3. Thalathatu masajida. Why? Because it's a mamnu min as-sarf. Arba'atu fanadiqa. So it's number 4. And number 5, khamsatu, all feminine. Why? Because manadil is plural. When you go back to singular, it's mindil. So it's male. So manadila, another name from the ghair munsarifs. Number 6, sittatu mafatih, sab'atu asdiqa'a. And number 8, samaniyatu dhumala'a. 9, tis'atu karasiya. Now, again, why I have done this here to make you understand number 10. Similarly, when we were doing the males, as soon as the female comes, what happens? What happens? Since this is a feminine noun, and this, when you make this into plural, it becomes madaris. And it is from the ghair munsarif group, right? So the haraka should be there, but deciding the gender, most of all we make this mistake making it into the feminine. But go back, check the singular of madaris, it is feminine. So now what should you do? If the singular is feminine, choose the gender as male. So it shouldn't be with the ta marbuta. It should be ashru, ashru. And remember the spelling of feminine ashra and the male ashra. It's ashru. And feminine is, the feminine is ashratu, right? Ashratu with the ta marbuta, and it is asharu. Asharu. So this will be Asharu Madarisa. So never make the mistake. First of all, go back and check the singular. So this is all from the number rules. Alhamdulillah, we come to the end of the book, Madina book 1. And inshallah, I'll be uploading Madina book 2 and the lesson 1. Inshallah, very soon. Till then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.